Welcome back, fellow citizens of Jard. Deron for Super President. This is the show in which we try to build our own country, take over the entire universe, and fix all of the universe's problems. If that sounds like something you think you might like, please hit the subscribe button down below to be counted as a citizen and to join us on our path to glory. Flags, as you may know or may not know, the study of which being called vexillology. On top of that, people have countless times again and again taken a look at the same 4 or 5 flags nationally and gone, yep, seen those ones. People spend millions of dollars or decades and generations of experience to get the current vetted flag that everyone agrees with. If you go down to municipalities, to cities, some people don't even recognize what's going on. Some people go, my grandson made this, and some people just say, just make a random flag for the city. Nobody cares. They'll just look at the country or the state flag anyway. So today we'll be going over the best, worst, and weirdest flags from the continental United States. And others, because I think Puerto Rico's in here, actually. Before we go into this, vexillology is an entire art form and an entire science. One that I'm not the most educated on, so please, if you disagree with me, I'm probably wrong anyway. And on top of that, some of the cities I'll talk about have like 2,000 or less population. I can't fully confirm for 100% of these if it is the official flag. We're going with Wikipedia, not the most reliable source, but more reliable than some places. Let's start off with the worst, because likely it's one of the main reasons you're watching this video. Consider this a roast and not any personal attacks. Speaking of which, Byron, it's a great place to live. Somebody was handed this and said, this assignment is due at 1 p.m. tomorrow. We need a flag. I'm just gonna need to get into it because I have so many flags ready. Kiel, Wisconsin. Why have one flag when you can have 5? Why? You've got the wonderful flag of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Just put some text and crop out a rough flag shape. That'll work. I'm sure that will print very well. Now we come to the first of what I call, ooh, this is gonna get fun. We have the flag of Longmont, Colorado. Now, I find this flag to be utterly confusing and makes 0 sense. But if you go into the Wikipedia edit history, it gets even weirder. Of course it does. March 2018 was first uploaded. March 2019, now updating after further research because, you know, there's a whole circle there. 6th of April 2019, reverted back to the previous version. It appears both the cropped and non-cropped versions of the flag are used. I don't know if that's intentional or just people not knowing how to crop things, but this one with the circle exceeding the edge of the flag is more common. I love the idea that it's very possible somewhere somebody accidentally cropped a flag off and it just became the norm. We then have Mackinac Island, a flag that I wasn't quite sure to this very moment whether or not it's real or not. It's on their Wikipedia page. Somebody please tell them if it's not real. If you look at Palm Bay, Florida, you might go, surely this is a joke. The top of the trunk doesn't even reach where the leaves would come out of the tree. Now you might be thinking this is just a hoax and somebody put it on the Wikipedia, but I can show you the official Guinness World Record for the lowest resolution picture on the internet of the real flag. Wow. Moving on to West Hollywood, we gave up. We gave up a while ago. Now as of 2014, they do have a new flag that looks like this, but that's just giving up with pretty colors, so it's basically the same if you think about it. Definitively somebody's desktop background that they just put online of Jeromesville, Ohio. This is copy-paste work in the best and worst possible ways. And I'm not mad about it, but I am very much laughing at it. After that, we had Belton. Belton where, you ask? Belton, Texas, founded 1850. You don't even get to see the flag. The stamp covers everything. Everywhere the stamp touches, one day will be yours, Simba. Why is the stamp appears to go off of the flag, which means if you ever fly the flag in real life outside, you will crop part of the flag off, just like Longmont, Colorado. The wonderful mistake of thinking that handwritten text will print or look good in any medium, online, offline, or out there in the real world. Moving on to Minnesota, passed from person to person to pick a new font, color, and design each time. Faribault, Minnesota. Welcome to the city of, but there's a line through it, but not, so it's Minnesota and is Faribault. Now we come to the issue of Guam. I don't have an issue with Guam as a place, but I think either somebody's making up flags for Guam or Guam doesn't really care, because for In Origin Guam is literally just pictures of a place in circles, and I'm pretty sure that's a no-no when it comes to flag design. Now, some people, they don't like frills, they don't like bells and whistles. Now, if you go to Lee's Summit, Missouri, you will find none of these things. You will find green poo brown. Welcome. This has got to be changed. You have the UPS town, and I'm a little mad at you guys. Not necessarily everyone, but you guys should really give an intern, pay a kid, pay artists. It's worth it. These could both be hoaxes, and I don't even know, but it's on both of their official Wikipedia pages, so you'd think at this point in time, somebody would have at least noticed or cared. Moving on from worst, we'll go to the best. This shows that cities can do a phenomenal job, and I have not as many examples of good flags, but the good flag examples are amazing. Like the flag of Roswell, New Mexico. The colors are amazing, the design is amazing, the mountain looks amazing, the sun looks amazing. It just has everything I want from a flag in terms of recognizable, easy to print, would look good on printed out, flying in the sky. Same with Park City, Kansas. That's just a cool design. Those aren't super hard colors to print, and that would look really good flying out there. The white would probably fade a little bit, but there's white on a ton of flags, so like, who cares? I can get mad at Guam and Puerto Rico all I want for their flag design, but this one from Puerto Rico's really good. The interlocking thing in the middle, and the fact that it just goes with a different form of flag design you don't see too often. Same with red in California. Look at the way that you can clearly tell you've got a bit of a wave, bit of a sun, and a bit of the sky. Recognizable, good, clean, simple, printable, love it. I love it. Well done, guys. Kansas City, Missouri. Little pretentious, not mad about that. It's the city of fountains, heart of the nation, Kansas City, Missouri. Look, it's a little heart, and it's made out of very recognizable fountains. Anyway, Manhattan, Kansas also has a really good one. It's got an apple coming out of it. Apples are awesome. We should have more apples on flags. Not enough to begin with. Who needs regular geometry when instead, like Beloit, Wisconsin, you can do kind of weird colors for a flag with cool geometry. It sets it apart. It looks super recognizable. Put it up with the UN, you'd notice it instantly and go, that's a cool flag right there. It's awesome. Leading to just the godfather of flags. We have Nantucket, Massachusetts. I know, I get it. Everyone loves Nepal's flag for its weird shape, but this flag, in silhouette only, manages to convey so much. The whale, the shape, the colors, the white showing, you know, what kind of whale we're talking about. It's perfection in flag form. Fight me. I will argue for that one. Another one that comes basically as close is the flag of Orlando, Florida. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody paid more than just a random designer. Somebody paid a whole committee of designers to actually make a flag. They should do this more often. Let's go back to the silhouette for a second. Waco, Texas. You know, the Waco at the top, a little bit hipster, but I understand that you want people to know what the flag is of, especially since it's a community and not like a massive state or something. And now on to the strangest of the strange. I needed to make a separate category for what the heck happened here. First of which, going to Provo, Utah. I genuinely don't know if this was made by a vitamin manufacturing company or if this was really the town's flag for as long as it was. It says 1989 to 2015. Was the whole town sponsored by some medication called Provo? I need to know. It fascinates me. Mackinac City, Michigan. I can't find if this is the real flag or not. Is this a Christmas special flag they came out with and then realized they didn't have a regular flag, so it ended up on the Wikipedia? Is this some piece of advertising that got lost and became de facto whatever? I don't know. I don't know these things. Look at Tamarack, Florida. Look at that slogan. The city for your life. You're never leaving. We'll lock you in your own house. Don't go. Stop, you violated the law. There's something very aggressive about this precise angle of the train, as though it's like, oh, he coming. This train is on its way. You're dead. It just concerns me to no end. Honorable mention on weirdest is Loveland, Colorado, by the way. You look like a heartbeat on a heartbeat monitor, and that I just don't know how to feel about that. Moving on to the city of Concrete, Washington. Now, I decided to fact check this one because I still don't believe it is the actual flag of Concrete, Washington, but I decided to go a little too far, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So this is the flag of Concrete, Washington, according to Wikipedia. Now you might go, that is clearly Macromedia Flash, and wrong. True. So at some point in time you say, screw it, let's be an investigative journalist. It was at this time that I picked up a real plane ticket and flew to Concrete, Washington. No, I didn't. Why would I do that? Couldn't even do that if I wanted to. I will not set a precedent of me putting effort into my videos. That's one that I cannot hold and I will not abide by. So I did manage to find this Concrete Chamber of Commerce. And I was wondering if maybe the flag was copied off of this website, but if you look closely, that's not at all. We have the same mountain in the background. The ridges roughly seem to line up. So we basically have the same spot, but the Chamber of Commerce having their own little cool thing seems to be unique to the company. And you might go, well, just go to the city's homepage on the web Google. Surely that won't look like it came from 1993. Surely. Welcome to Concrete. And this has been updating in July of 2020, the newest and fanciest looking webpage on all of the internet. Welcome. Not a single flag is seen anywhere on this page, and the fact that the page looks the way it does, I looped back around to thinking, maybe somebody just through some severe bout of nepotism decided to say, we need a flag for the town. No one cares anyway. Let's have my nephew do this. I even went to different newspapers in the area. This is the Concrete Herald, the voice of the Upper Skagit Valley. They have absolutely nothing on this website. You're like, okay, well, you can't go to just that. I didn't. I went to like museum pages and stuff. There isn't a flag. Or this is the weirdest flag in the entire continental United States, and de facto, that's what I'm giving it for now. If somebody lives in Concrete or knows somebody who lives in Concrete, please tell me, because I will not go there. I might call someone at some point, but that feels a little annoying of a YouTuber to go, I'm filming a documentary on this thing. Please tell me. Send me pictures. So this has been your super presidential candidate Darren and president of JAR saying, welcome to JAR. JAR takes all kinds. You are family now. Please join us this week and every week. We go up every single Saturday, Monday, and we usually live stream on Wednesdays. Don't forget to check down below in that description for links to fun things, and I will leave you, as always, in the viewer submitted conlang for JAR, the viewer submitted motto for JAR, which is Mam Donapomen Lem, Miu Donapomen Eia Liita Miu Mam Liita. See you all on Monday. And this episode has been brought to you by Luke and also by Rachel. I feel very confident that the two of them, we could just put them over top of Lee's Summit's flag. You know what? It's marginally better. Not because it's a good flag design, but because you're so cool. Thank you.